Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 tips that will improve your game at Dauntless. Now this does apply to pretty much all players if you are new or a veteran. There's a few tips in here that will help people that are advanced as well, but mainly the people that are new to the game because it has just come out. And a lot of people are missing key points that will actually help you towards the game. But guys, if you've never seen my channel before, I make Dauntless content pretty much daily from now on, and that's simply because I'm enjoying the game, and if I'm enjoying it I'm going to keep posting it. So for today, if you are new, if you could drop a sub, I'd appreciate it. The like goal for today is going to be 15 likes, so hopefully we can hit that, so make sure you do leave a like if you haven't already. But guys, let's jump straight into tip number 1. So tip number 1 is going to be a pretty obvious one, but I see a lot of people not doing it that are new to the game, and that is try your weapons. A lot of people are just sticking with the sword. Now I do get why people are, because it's just well rounded and it's easy to introduce you. However, a lot of people aren't trying new weapons, and for all you know guys, if you try out the axe, now the axe is a really hard weapon to use, but you might like it. And if you like the weapon, you're going to keep playing more and more and learn that weapon better. But not only that, while you are trying weapons, I'm going to leave a link to a website down in the description that will help you with everything. And it will tell you about the weapons and the bosses and like the best weapons to use for certain behemoths. So make sure you do click that link in the description. And that link will be very important for later on, because I'm going to share a tip with that website. But once you have clicked that link, it'll show you some weapons, different weapon variants and that sort of thing, so you can have a look through and look for what weapons you do actually want to grind for and try and get. And it does tell you the attack stats and all that of the weapons. But that's pretty much it. I just want to say, keep trying out those weapons. Don't just stick with the same weapon over and over again. Make sure you're upgrading each weapon. That is another thing that people aren't doing at the minute. They're just going for sword and upgrading that fully. Try out a few things. Maybe have the spear, the axe, the chain blades, and upgrade a few at a time rather than just upgrading one section, because it will improve you overall guys, and it will improve you at actually keeping your distance with different weapons, that sort of thing, and knowing when to attack and the combos. But that's pretty much it. It's going to lead me on to the next point also about combos. Now, a lot of people may know about this, however, yet again, this tip's mainly for the beginners, but I do see quite a lot of people just spamming the controller. Now, this is not what you want to do. Don't spam the keys or the controller buttons to actually just get attacks off. Don't just quick attack over and over again. Make sure you are using your combos. Now, like I said earlier, there's a link in the description, and that shows you every combo you can possibly do with each weapon, and it's really helpful. What I do while I'm playing, if I'm using a new weapon that I don't know all the combos off by heart, I simply put it on the computer next to me, like the screen, and I have the combos up next to me. So while I'm running away from the behemoth, I quickly look at the combos and I try them out. And pretty much it's about finding out what works for each behemoth. Now, you're not going to master it after 3 or 4 goes. You're going to have to pretty much attack these behemoths at least 50 times, I'd say, just to figure out how they work and the best combos for them and the best weapons. Because it is a lot of practice, guys, to actually get this off to a T and the quickest DPS and pretty much the best playstyle for you for each behemoth. But try that out, so try your weapons and try out all the combos, and that will increase your DPS by doing combos. But not only that, it will actually increase the way you play and make you a better player overall. The next tip I'm going to give you is cells. Now, cells is a really big part of this game, and it will increase you later on. You don't need them too much at the start, but I've just started to unlock more behemoths to get harder and harder, and these mods really do help, and not a lot of people do use them at the minute, and that's because I think a lot of people don't actually know about them. So I'm going to share this with you guys, and hopefully you will pick this up and actually learn how to use them the best way possible. I can guarantee if you're around about rank 3, you've been to this machine before and you've opened the Silver Slayer core or one of them, and if you pop these, you simply get these cells. Now at first I didn't actually know what they did, but guys, if you go on over to your loadout, you can actually put a cell on each pretty much, so your sword, your weapon and all your armour, and it does do a lot of help, especially the +6s. But because I've just started the game, I don't have any +6s. I do have a few +3s, +2s and +1s, but even these help out drastically. So all you've got to do is simply just put them on where the cell says. Try and get them to play your ability. So what I mean by this is make sure you're putting ones on that are actually going to help you and ones that don't actually help you in any way possible. The next tip I am going to give you guys is learn the behemoths. Now what I mean by this is learn how they actually act, their moves, what they do at certain times, what they do when they're enraged. Now if you want tips like this, I will make videos for every behemoth if you guys do want. If you guys can get 15 likes, I'll make a video on every behemoth in the game and give you tips and tricks and everything that the behemoth does, when to move, that sort of thing. But if you can't wait until then, there are tutorials out there, so make sure you do go and watch them, because that's what I did, and that's actually how you actually get better at the game, by watching other tutorials on how the behemoths actually act, their moves, because obviously if you can dodge their attacks, you know when to actually attack them, when to back off them, therefore making it a lot quicker and more efficient to actually farm the behemoths. But that's just a quick little tip, and that does lead me on to the last tip of the day, and that is actually going to be dodging. Now this may come to a shock for most of you, but dodging is probably one of the key elements of the game when actually fighting a behemoth. Now the reason for this is because it's quick and efficient, but guys, a lot of people are doing dodging wrong. Now for some reason, it's pretty much down to the game mechanics. You're better off dodging towards the enemy than actually away. Now this may sound stupid, but when you're actually fighting a behemoth, it's something to do with like the hitbox. If you go closer, you pretty much dodge it, whereas if you go back, it's 9 times out of 10 it's going to actually hit you as well. Sometimes you can get away with it, but it is a lot better to actually dodge into it. Now I will make a full guide on this, on how to actually dodge properly later on this week probably. But guys, just look up a tutorial on how to dodge for now. But trust me, once you've looked up that tutorial, it does help out a lot, and you will actually get to know what I mean by actually dodging into the attack, and it will show you each bit, so each behemoth, how to dodge it, like I said, the mechanics, all that things. But pretty much, if you do want to get better, don't just watch this video, also go and check out some other guides on YouTube, because there are pretty much some good ones that do actually go in depth and actually help you get better at the game. But guys, that is going to pretty much wrap up today's video. I've just got a little thing to say at the end. Now we are getting really close to 10k subs. We're pretty much 120 subscribers away. Now if we could get to that milestone at least in the next 2 weeks, I'd appreciate it a lot. But not only that, I'm going to be making more Dauntless content over the next coming months. So if you are looking forward to that and you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for that. Make sure you do have post notifications turned on, so you never actually miss an upload. Now there is a way to actually get a free battle pass at the minute. Now if you do check out the end screen, and I'll leave a link in the description if I do remember, but I do show you a way how to actually get the hunt pass for free. So if you are interested in that, make sure you do click on the link or click in the annotation at the end. But that's pretty much it guys, I've got nothing else to really say. I'm going to let this gameplay play out, and hopefully I will be able to get some more videos out really soon. But as always guys, I'll catch you in the next one.